Aries Nation, welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Aries in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate. There are a few things that I would like for you to keep in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading. Go into this reading with the understanding that not everything happens at the exact same time for everyone. This reading is general. So this automatically means that there might be certain things that may resonate and there may be certain things that don't. Please don't get distracted by things that do not apply to your situation. Some of you are not speaking to you at all. This is actually not your reading. So I always encourage you to have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference. Please avoid making any sort of rash decision based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can of course book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Lastly, Aries, we're going to go over some topics that are sensitive. That's not the type of reading that you came in search of. Take this opportunity to click off. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to dive into this with me, let's see what might be playing out for you over the next 7 days. Aries Nation. Aries, I heard Gemini very heavily. Some of you could possibly be dealing with a Gemini. There's an air sign that's coming out in your reading. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Libra looks like it's the highlighted air sign. Oh, you quite possibly might have a Libra North and an Aries South, or it could resonate if you do. You got somebody coming back into your energy. This person is somebody that has an issue with cheating. Could possibly be abusive. You might have an abusive past with someone. Aries singles. Some of you could be entering a situation with someone and it would be very beneficial for you to find out their dating history before thoroughly getting involved with this person. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later on because I think somebody has an abusive past. Obviously, something went on. Somebody is holding a grudge. I think that somebody finds it very difficult to apologize, Aries or cross-watcher. You're waiting for an apology, and I think that the issue is that maybe somebody is not the apologetic type. So right now, it seems like you have your heart on lock. Somebody feels like you're shutting them out because maybe somebody was not willing or ready to give you what you feel that you needed. And it seems like coming up, there could be some communication from someone. Random. There could be some communication from someone that may have passed away. Aries, it looks like some of you may have lost a pet. Either the pet that passed, and maybe this pet is on your mind around this period of time. Seems like you might be kind of sleepy this week, Aries Nation or cross-watcher. It also feels like your body just needs some time to heal, or you may kind of need some time to yourself to heal from the damage that a relationship has caused. So maybe this is you kind of pulling away. But it seems like as you've pulled away from a particular relationship and you become very numb to it, somebody comes back. Spirit is describing this person, Aries, as depressed, or this could be you. A bit rebellious. I think you're questioning someone's intention in coming to you. But this week, it feels like you're emotionally drained. It seems like there are some expenses that you have on your mind. You could possibly be slowing down. Your momentum is kind of slow. Something is causing you to slow down. I'm going to see what that is. 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords. What's going on? Somebody in your energy is very aggressive. Or someone could possibly be viewing you as aggressive, Aries or cross-watcher. And somebody feels stuck. You and someone else may feel stuck in a particular situation. And I see somebody going MIA as a result of that. What happened with Aries spirit? So I don't know if that's what's causing you to feel this way, but it says look inside yourself. What is causing you to feel this way? It seems like you feel depressed. You feel withdrawn. You feel empty, numb, like I was telling you before, defensive, closed off. And there might be people around you that could be taking notice of that, Aries or cross watcher. So, yeah, you're definitely having conflict with someone. This could be due to arguments with someone. You could be having some aggression. There might be a child around you that you feel is disobedient. It seems like you're feeling disappointed. Or somebody else is maybe disappointed that the two of you are fighting. Yeah, it does not feel... It feels like somebody's running from this apology. You're waiting for that apology. I don't think you're waiting around for it, though, at the same time. You're waiting for... You got a legal matter. Okay. And there's a child involved. Or someone may have their suspicions that maybe somebody... That there's a child somewhere. Okay. Let's see. What is the cause for this? Spirit is saying, look within yourself, look inside yourself, what's causing you to feel this way. Okay? Because it definitely feels like this might be an emotional week for you. Or you just been kind of over it. Random side note, you might be seeing a lot of spiders this week. You're definitely avoiding someone. Or someone doesn't want to face something. You're worried. It's a dark cloud over your head. Something came up, it feels like. Something put you in an awkward position. And it seems like right now you're feeling stuck. And you're wanting to cut yourself free from something. But it seems like you're worried about this decision. You're worried about something. Because it looks like you're looking to escape. Or you could possibly be resorting to escapism. You got some sort of rash on your body. Aries. You might be drinking a lot of coffee. Maybe some tea. Or maybe these are people that are kind of nosy. Okay, because I definitely see some gossip going on around you. It seems like maybe you want to know what's going on. You want in on the tea, but it seems like maybe somebody is keeping you... You're sensing that maybe somebody's keeping you out of the loop about something. About some form of information. You definitely have a smoker in your energy. Maybe that's you, Aries. Maybe you smoke. It seems like you've got... Okay. I mentioned to you that you have a legal situation going on. For some of you, Aries. Some of you, this feels like this is due to an argument that may possibly get out of hand. Or something did. This might be over cheating allegations. Definitely, it feels like there's a relationship that you feel led to let go of. Yet, it feels that you keep coming back to this. Or you try to leave a situation and somebody talks you back into the chaos of it all. Somebody definitely has a drinking addiction. It doesn't have to be just a drinking addiction, but it definitely feels like... I'm trying to figure out what has you worried. What has this dark cloud over your head? It feels it's due to the fact that something is coming to an end. There's some sort of change coming up. You may realize that it's time to purge yourself of something. Yet you're holding on. You're at a crossroads. You got some stressful decisions that are in front of you. And it seems like there might be some opposition that you're facing. Maybe you feel pitted against. Maybe there is a level of loyalty that you feel for someone, but at the same time, you don't want to show one person more loyalty than the other. But for sure, you've got some sort of conflict. Be careful of arguments kind of getting out of hand and police getting involved. Unless this is something that has already happened, because it does feel like you have a pending legal situation that's coming up. And it could be, for some of you, kind of serious. Something could be affecting someone's mental health, guys, because I did speak to you about depression. So I don't know what's causing you to spiral. It could be, it's a legal situation that's causing you to spiral. It's the fact that maybe somebody is afraid that they are going to get locked up. Somebody feels like maybe their freedom is going to be taken away from them. Now, if this is not literally due to court, then this has something to do with something going on in the home where there's a lot of, like I mentioned, chaos and instability. It seems like somebody is taking their frustrations out on someone, and it seems like it's causing someone to feel very emotional. So this is why I feel that someone is distancing themselves. It may have something to do with childhood issues, or someone feeling quite disappointed over the way that something has worked out. And for sure, it feels like something was said, and somebody is definitely possibly shutting someone out or giving someone the silent treatment, or you feel this way due to the fact that maybe somebody else is gossiping, but keeping you out of this, like keeping the information away from you. I see disharmony. And I see a situation where you feel like maybe someone's questioning the compatibility of a relationship. And it seems like the deeper this begins to spiral, it's causing someone to realize what their trauma triggers are even more. So that's what this feels like. It seems like somebody's afraid to kind of let something go, even though somebody knows that it's done. Even though someone realizes that something just went way too far. That's what this feels like to me. And truth be told, I think that's what this is. I think that's what has you feeling lost, is this legal situation. Because it seems like something going on in your situation has you feeling like you can't do anything about it. So mentally, it just seems like it's hard for you to kind of separate yourself from this. And maybe you're kind of emotional over this situation. Some of you, the legal situation could be a divorce. Some of you could be separating. You know, something could be going on with a celebrity, or maybe somebody that's kind of well known. You make beats, you make music, Aries. Maybe there's a song that you're into. Random side note. Or like I said, maybe you're laying down some tracks this week. You're eating out a lot, probably at KFC. Aries. Okay, I think that's what this is. You're realizing that something is done, it's gone. This entire ship has sailed with a particular situation. I think someone would like to overcome obstacles with you, overcome a situation, would like to make some sort of progress moving forward. It just seems like you and someone are not on the same page right now. So it seems like maybe you're pausing right now. Maybe you just need some time to yourself to kind of figure some things out. But I definitely see something such as this. And it feels like the past is something that keeps coming up. Or this is you maybe worried that your past is going to catch up to you. That sort of thing. What's going on with the Aries Nation Spirit Guides? Something's going to require you to have patience this week, Aries Nation or Cross Watchers, especially if you're traveling. Some of you could be traveling. Maybe you're traveling overseas. Something's going to require you to hang in there and persevere through some sort of obstacle. You got some money coming in this week. Maybe this week is a pay week for you. Or there might be some unexpected income that could be coming through to kind of tide you over. You're having the legal issue, feels like it has something to do with a landlord. Maybe this is where you're feeling stuck. Or maybe this is where you're feeling like you're late. Because it seems like in some area of your life you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling a loss of control. Due to deadlines, due to pressure. And it seems like it's just kind of hard for you to kind of keep up the pace. Especially maybe when it comes to spending. Maybe this is some sort of credit card debt that you're in. Aries. Or there's maybe an unusual amount that shows up on your credit card statement. What's going on with the Aries nation? Yeah, I think that you are waiting for some money to come through. I think some of you, Aries nation, you're living paycheck to paycheck. And it's kind of hard to keep a grasp of your spending. So I mentioned to you that maybe some bills got paid late. Or there's a situation that you've been avoiding, or a bill that you've been avoiding paying. And it seems like you're looking back on a situation and there's a lot of sorrow or regret. So regarding your finances, it feels like you're biting through right now. Yeah, there's a legal proceeding surrounding a landlord. Definitely, I see that. Someone this week is definitely looking for the truth. Due to an obstacle that they may hit or that you might hit. I see somebody who could also be looking for the truth as a judge. It could be an investigator. Somebody's looking for the truth. It could even be your partner. Somebody this week is being very deceptive and dodgy of the truth. And it seems like somebody is determined to get to the truth about something, because someone is absolutely being deceptive. So it seems like there could be some truth that could come through online. It could have something to do with social media. Watch your step. Be mindful that you're paying attention to where you're going. You're paying attention to where you're walking. Because it definitely looks like something could be distracting you and there could be an injury as a result. Maybe you're getting injured at work, or maybe riding a bike. This sort of thing. Oh, be careful about fires. Or maybe you might be noticing a lot of firefighters around you. Maybe you work for the fire department. What's going on with Aries Nation? What's going on with this landlord? Definitely something's going on social media. For sure. It feels like somebody is seeing something that you're posting. And due to something that somebody sees, it seems like it may trigger somebody's insecurity or their issues of self-hatred. This is why, maybe it has something to do with someone's social media following. Maybe you're following someone. Could be that maybe you're trying to build a social media platform. Some of you could possibly be influencers. You're trying to develop a following. And maybe it's kind of hard to be consistent. Your spirit guides are saying this week, Aries Nation or Cross Watcher, consistency bears fruit. But something this week feels like it triggers some sort of insecurity. It could be that somebody could be feeling this way towards you because of something that they see with you, Aries Nation, or vice versa. Yeah. Increasing, decreasing. So I see some sort of change here. It looks like this is something that you're working on doing. I promise you, somebody is seeing something that you're doing on social media. Something that someone sees may actually lead someone to the truth. Yeah, I think some of you are influencers. I mentioned to you, somebody could be well known in this situation. What's going on with the Aries nation? For the next 7 days. So you could be worried about aging. What is this? Traveling. You're traveling someplace. Where are you traveling to? Maybe you're arguing while you're traveling with somebody. Or this is you with a lot of time on your hands. You could possibly be having a conversation with yourself, and you could be arguing with yourself in your own mind about something. It seems like you're conflicted about somebody that's in your energy. You're definitely speaking to your spirit guides. Okay. You're giving some sort of an offering. Okay. You are. I think you are giving an offering. Or you're someone who is very spiritual. And it definitely feels like you could possibly be reaching out to an ancestor of yours that could be helping you with something. I see some sort of progress with something that you're working on. Yes, somebody passed away. Aries or cross-watcher. This is exactly what I was sensing. There is a divorce. Maybe this is why somebody wants to know the tea. Somebody might want to know the tea around why someone is getting a divorce or why somebody is potentially getting locked up. Random side note, while I see it, it may be beneficial to talk to your child's teacher about something, because it definitely feels like there could be a child that could be behind on assignments. And I think like for some of you, I mentioned to you international travel. You're moving. I feel like you're going to get some good news, Aries. There could be news that you're getting keys to a place. Careful of your tires. The wheels on your bike or the tires on your car. Seems like something could be flat. Or might need some air. There might be something going on with tire pressure that could be relevant. What is going on with the Aries nation? Maybe you garden, Aries. Yeah, definitely something's going on with your kids in school. Maybe you are a teacher. Like I said, something about this, it may be necessary to check in with your kids about what's going on with their education. Death, once again, you haven't known once but twice. We talked about that though. There's a loss of someone. Someone that means a lot to you. And that's the ancestor. This is who's coming in to give you a message. So if this is you kind of house hunting, or you feel like you can't seem to figure out where you want to be, or a legal issue that could be pending having to do with contracts. So if this is an eviction or a foreclosure sort of thing, it feels like you're worried that something that's on your record is going to follow you, and that it's going to prohibit you from moving forward. I see you moving. I see you packing and moving, coming up. For some of you, it seems like you're moving in the month of October. Possibly even be looking into car shopping this month, or in the month of October. I didn't say it before, but I think you're very witchy. I did mention that I think you're very spiritual. So definitely this feels like that's what makes the difference. That's what opens a particular door for you, Aries or cross-watcher, that was closed before. It feels like maybe closed doors can now be open. Yes, there's definitely a contract. Just like I mentioned to you before, you could be signing on the dotted line for something, or this is someone signing divorce papers. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to sign so that you can be free. I see something such as this. You might be dealing with someone who has tattoos, Aries or cross-watcher. What's going on with your home? We talked about that. We already established that. It feels like there could be keys to a new place. This could be you possibly. Maybe you're job hunting, Aries or cross-watcher. Maybe you're house hunting. it seems like there's some good news coming in association with this. I see some charitable people, or some people that are willing to give to maybe a charitable cause that maybe you stand for. Yeah, definitely have some money coming in. Aries Nation, a cross watcher. Or someone gives, like I mentioned to you, a helping hand to you in your time of need. Yeah, 8 of Swords. You might just be really kind of isolating yourself, or just really to yourself worried about things. You got some sort of gathering, birthday party, social event that could be coming up. You or someone around you. Oop, the devil. This is why you're heartbroken. That's why I'm saying, singles, be sure that you're getting involved with the right person and for the right reason, not to kind of cover up a void or an addiction, because it seems like that could possibly have the opposite effect. Yeah. You might be getting in touch with someone who is in the military, or who has a military background, a military affiliation. What happened with the Tower? Yeah, be careful of fire unattended, like on the stove, that sort of thing. You are seeing something online, especially if there's something that you're posting. Somebody's coming across it, or someone is waiting for you to post just so they can watch. Yep. You got a court situation coming up. Don't miss that court date. So I just say you have a pending legal situation. Maybe your court date is coming up. You are eating out a lot, and you do have somebody trolling you. See, this triggers somebody's insecurities to the point that they want to troll. Behind the keyboard, there are people that are saying things behind the keyboard that they would never say to your face. They wouldn't have the courage to say certain things to your face. It seems like somebody wants you to feel hurt, or somebody wants to see a reaction out of you. Or for some of you, somebody's watching just to steal, just to write down what you're saying in order to replicate it, copy it. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is watching something that you're doing. Especially if this has something to do with falsifying information. I say something about a judge or an investigator. Somebody has falsified something. Somebody's definitely getting to the truth of the situation. Or like I said, someone is definitely coming across something. There's the fact that maybe you saved your receipt, maybe even for taxes, may end up being something that's the saving grace in your situation, because I think that that's also something that you're worried about. Or maybe you're worried that somebody does have receipts on you, proof on something. It's on somebody's credit card, because it definitely looks like somebody likes to online shop, especially late at night. Aries Nation, what's going on? Definitely somebody thinking about you this week. Someone from a distance. Even though there's an obstacle between the two of you and this person, it definitely feels like somebody comes in with a strategy. What is it about this document, this contract? Some of you could possibly be renewing a contract. Let's see what's going on with this contract. It's a job for some of you. A job, I mentioned to you. Some of you, someone's signing divorce papers. But there's definitely something that brings you to court. What is this legal situation about? 3 of Swords. Whatever this is, I think this is the source of your depression. Especially if you're not getting along with someone this week. Seems like somebody's looking back on what happened and they're feeling regret about it. Maybe you're taking a swim, Aries. Somebody's targeting you at work. I talked to you about somebody trolling you. We were talking about this contract, yeah? Spirit, show me what's going on with this contract for Aries Nation. Something's really stressing you out. It's the worry about whether or not someone is around for the right reasons. Are they really your friend? Why are you you're stressed out over a contract, a legal situation? But yeah, especially if you have a court date coming up, that's what yours. There's a court date connected to a contract. Okay, whatever this is, you guys are saying develop a strategy. There's a strategy that's either given to you or a strategy that you're possibly coming across online that helps you hit a particular target, a particular goal that maybe you're after this week. Because though maybe you've been going through some adversity, it definitely feels like you're able to come out of this. And before the week is over, it seems like there's a goal that you've been working for the longest time, and you might see some light at the end of the tunnel with a particular thing that you have your eye on. Aries, a cross watcher. Wow, this is what I mean about arguments getting out of hand. It just seems like somebody in your energy is unpredictable. 1 minute things are good, things are stable. The next minute you're fighting with someone. Be careful, because like I said, there will be consequences to someone's actions. Because the truth is going to be seen about something that's going on in your situation. This is a Marine, somebody from the Army. What's going on? Ooh, it's due to some sort of disease. This is what I mean. You're lying in court. You got a judge that's going to see the truth. Like I said, it's because they're looking for the truth. With regard, somebody is definitely under some sort of investigation. And this might be a situation, Aries or cross watcher. Hey, back up. Where it would be beneficial for you to lawyer up. Because it seems like there's somebody that, you have a broken bone, random side note. It seems like there's somebody that may need, somebody that has the knowledge or the expertise to help you through something. Somebody is weaving a web of lies. Somebody is talking, Aries, their mouth is moving. They're lying, especially a family member. What is this with this strategy on this contract? Something, okay, so if there is some sort of contract that's coming up, something's going to require patience. It may take a minute for something to play out to get the type of result that you're looking for. Your guide, hey, back up. Your guides are saying trust. I say you're seeing spiders. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Use your gut instinct about this deceiver that's in your energy. Because, or Aries, somebody might see you as the deceiver. Okay, so your finances, your money. I mentioned to you, you might be paying some things a little bit late. That's what you're worried about. So if this is not literally where you're worried about jail time, then this feels like this is something that just has you kind of stuck mentally. Just you're ruminating over certain situations this week. But again, your guides are saying come up with a strategy. You got to be traveling overseas. Somebody from that is overseas could be traveling to you, or that's what this feels like. Okay, yeah, definitely something that you're wanting and looking for in spite of these financial constraints. Like I said, because someone's coming through to give you some money. Like I said, there's some sort of unexpected income that puts you in a position of change so that you're not stuck. or this might cause you to kind of reach into your savings. But there's definitely a situation where you're getting some sort of advantageous scenario where you're signing on the dotted line for something that you've been waiting for after a period of maybe house hunting, job hunting. Things begin to accelerate for you and they begin to move in the right direction, a positive direction for you or someone that is around you, especially if you have an aspiration to create something. You're very creative. You have a very innovative mind. Yeah, that's how you're being seen this week, or how you are seeing someone, and why there is envy. Or this is someone maybe trying to give off an image of opulence, affluence, when really someone's struggling. So whatever looks to be a certain way online, looks can definitely be deceiving. With something that's going on with someone this week, definitely follow your instincts. You might, I mentioned to you, you sing, you play a musical instrument, you could possibly be going to a concert. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Aries nation? If you're traveling, there might be a bit of a delay with this. Yeah, definitely some money coming in. Definitely work opportunities. And for sure, the ability to change a particular situation that at the beginning of the week you see no way out of. But before the week is over, you're able to put together some sort of strategy by following your instincts. You got a Cancerian that's in your energy as well. And possibly something happening for you career-wise. For a while, Aries or cross watcher, you've had obstacles. You've had blocks. Or you've had people that have been trying to stand in your way to create adversity for you. You got to be dealing with a Sagittarius. Because it seems like you're reacting to these things, and maybe there's certain things that you wanted to change and you've been frustrated about these things. Now it seems like obstacles are lifted, or whatever was the obstacle, and like I said to you at the beginning of the week, by putting together a strategy, these obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Stay centered, because it seems like you may not be. This week is definitely going to pull that out of you, and it's going to require that of you to stay balanced. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Aries nation? Got some people judging what you're doing, or somebody pointing fingers at you. Are depressed. You do have a lot of animals around you. You might have some animals keeping you company. Some of you could possibly be thinking about camping, or you could possibly be thinking about a Gemini. The advice, Holy Spirit. For the Aries nation, your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. We talked about that several times already. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you're waiting for, whatever is causing you confusion in the beginning of the week, it will soon be over. Especially if this has something to do with your family. Because it seems like your family life is impacted due to something. You need to get your vision checked. We talked about deception. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. Your instinct may tell you one thing, Aries nation or cross watcher, and somebody's mouth might tell you another. It seems like you're very fixated on what someone is saying, and you're pretty convinced that something that someone is saying to you is not the truth. Eat well, get plenty of sleep. Aries nation or cross watcher is also a part of the advice for this week. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. Something this week, Aries nation or cross watcher, may need to be said. It's not necessarily in what you say, but it is how you say it. But at the same time, there may be something that does need to be said, and you may need to stand your ground rather than maybe holding back or trying to maybe people please. It just seems like there's something that may need to be spoken about. And your guides are saying, don't be afraid to speak your mind about something that could come up. The universe has heard your silent cry for help. It does feel like you're in a sticky situation, or like I mentioned to you, something has put you in an awkward position at the beginning of the week. You're in a place of disharmony with someone that you really love, someone that you're coupled with. Seems like maybe you're able to reactivate the relationship or whatever. Gain your footing. Or for some of you, you're deciding to close the chapter and maybe release a third party so that you can maybe, like I said, find a way to improve your relationship or find your way back to the one that you love, because it seems like you might feel that you've met the one. Random side note. There's something going on with a pet, with an animal. It may require surgery. And it looks pretty serious, whatever this happens to be. And be careful of your temper, especially when driving. Be careful of road rage. And it may not necessarily be you, Aries. It could be the other people that are on the road. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled and be careful about driving distracted. Yeah, this is why somebody's not apologizing. It's pride. It's a pride thing. With that, especially if somebody said something where they put their foot in their mouth during an argument, or you caught somebody in a lie and this is why they were triggered and this is why they went off. Yeah, somebody know. Somebody's not fooled. Aries Nation or Cross Watcher. With that, Aries, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading to my website, which happens to be angelic-ascensions-tarot.com. If you feel that this reading was helpful, Aries, give this reading a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment. You never know how your honesty and bravery may help another in the comments. Thank you, Aries Nation and Cross Watchers, for deciding to tune in this week. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Aries Nation.